Quick little, this isn't actually a stream, it's just a video, but this is quicker to get it uploaded. If I just recorded it and tried to upload it to YouTube, it would take like 3 hours. So we've got another one of these. I don't expect much. I don't expect to be doing these much longer. These are now $4.50, and you know, when they were like $3, I didn't mind opening them, you know, or like $2.50, but $4.50, that's a bit rich for my blood now, you know. And there's nothing in these that's ever worth it, you know. We're not going to get anything interesting or neat or expensive out of it. It's just going to be junk, you know. So I have to say too, for $4.50, like only 10 cards. Like I know the Walmart blisters for Pokemon is usually like 20, so I feel like if they're gonna skimp this much, they could at least, you know, fill this up a little bit more. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it and see what we get here. Okay. So first we have Draw of Fate, which is actually a really fun card. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, the opponent controls a monster with the highest attack on the field, even if it's tied. Reveal 3 cards with different names from your deck, place them on top of your deck in random order, then draw 1 card. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot set spells, traps, and you can also only activate 1 or more card effects. I can't tell if it's picking up. There we go. I'll activate 1 or more card effect. 1 more card effect. You know, play. Okay, so it's fun for having a Yu-Gi-Oh moment, but I've not really found those to be particularly useful. Fun card, not particularly useful card. Mirror Force. I feel like, what is this actually? FGSI. No, EGS. I feel like a lot of these are going to be EGS1, EGS1. So I think these are coming out of a retro pack of some kind. And then we have Mirror Force. While an opponent's monster clears an attack, destroy all your opponent's attack position monsters. Pretty basic trap. Reckless Greed. Draw 2 cards. Skip your next 2 draw phases. Metal Reflect Slime. Yeah, I think this is, I'm going to have to go look up what EGS1 is, but I'm pretty sure this is all like Battle City stuff, I think. Special summon this card in defense position as an effect monster with 3,000 defense. It's also a trap. If summoned this way, this card cannot attack. Interesting, they it specifies an effect monster when it has no actual effects. Beyond that one, like restraint. The Golden Apple. When you take battle damage, while you control no monsters, gain life points equal to the battle damage you took. If you do, special summon 1 Malice token. Its defense and attack is equal to the amount of life points you gain by this effect. So, couple trap monsters, though, pretty good. Back to the front. Target 1 monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense position. Ooh, that's really good. That's a really good card. I like that card. Breaker, the Magical Warrior. A spellcaster. If this card is normal summons, place 1 spell counter on it. Gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. And if you move 1 spell counter from this card, then target 1 spell and trap on the field and destroy it. That's a nice little card. He actually fits in perfectly with my spellcaster deck. Good card, because I have a lot of cards that are built around putting spell counters on things. Beastcane Barbaros. You can normal summon, set this card without tributing, where its original attack becomes 1900. You can tribute summon 3 monsters to tribute summon this card. If summoned this way, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Okay. Interesting card. One of those ones you can just set it as a regular monster instead of a level 10 or whatever that is. Nine-tailed fox. Who's a zombie? If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you contribute 2 monsters, special summon this card. You can only use effects of Nine-tailed fox once per turn. If this card was special summoned from the graveyard, attacks the defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. If this card was destroyed by battle or card effect or sent to the graveyard, special summon 2 fox tokens. Oh, so it can basically just keep respawning itself. Nice. And again, I have a few zombie cards that works with. All right. Phantom Sky Blaster, a fiend. When this card is normal flip zone, you can special summon any number of Sky Blaster tokens up to the number of monsters you control. That sounds better than it is, I think. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each Sky Blaster monster you control. Sky Blaster monsters you control cannot declare an attack. Okay, so this sounds good, right? It sounds like you could fill the whole field. Problem is you need space for them. So I'm thinking this would work well with links, because you could have 2 links. Number of monsters. I wonder if that, like, you could have 2 pendulums and 2 links and nothing on the main board, and then you could potentially summon 4. That's kind of tricky though, you know. And only to do what, 1,200 damage each turn. That's it's a nice burn, but it's not the best burn out there. Interesting card. All right, and our rare is Aquilifort Towers. Is this a quill? A kill? A clee? I don't know how you say that. Okay. Let's try and get this close up here. Cannot be special summoned. Requires 3 Cly tributes to normal summon set. If this card's normal summon set is unaffected by spell trap effects and by activated effects from any monster whose original level rank is lower than this card's current level. All special summoned monsters lose 500 attack and defense. Once per turn, you can make your opponent send 1 monster from their hand or their side of the field to the graveyard. That is one, like, you gotta keep track of so much crap with this. So I can't use it. I don't have QLI monsters. I don't know how you say that. Cly. Then you have to keep track of the opponent's current levels or their original levels if, like, your opponent is doing shenanigans for links or for XZs and something, or synchros and XZs. And then you have to keep track of what's been special to them. So I probably wouldn't use this anyway. I've got plenty of 3,000 attack things that it's like, this does not sound that worth it, especially for tributing 3 monsters. Overall, this was a pretty good pack. I'm not going to lie. This is the only guy I really can't use because he's an archetype. But the rest of these, let's see. So summons tokens, does a thing, spell counters, really good for getting monsters back. Tokens. Did I ever say this one? Reckless Greed, draw 2 cards, and then skip your next 2 draw phases. That's good for, like, 1 turn win, you know, like that. That's just in general good. Mirror Force is good in general. Draw Fate's fun, but it's like, when are you actually going to use the damn thing, you know? So yeah, not a bad pull this time. A lot of these cards I can end up using in one of my decks. Especially Breaker. I like Breaker a lot. That said, it's a lot of traps. I'm not really a big fan of traps. I consider them a little too slow. All right. So I have to go play with my daughter and drink my coffee. I'll see you guys tonight for Sword of Mana. We're going to continue. We're going to go raid an airship or something. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.